Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Irfan Saiful. So we would like to talk about the process of making of screws. So first of all, we would like to talk about the objective and also the scope of the project. So for the first objective of our project is that we need to learn how screw is manufactured in details. And secondly, we need to understand and know what is the method used in the process of making screw. And thirdly, we need to analyze the advantage and the disadvantages of the process in making a screw. And fourth, we need to discuss and compare about all the methods in the manufacturing of the screw. And lastly, we need to conclude which method of process used is the best. So regarding the scope of our project, so we need to talk about the background of the process, that is the background of screw. And then we have to talk about the background of the process, that is the background of straight rolling of screw. And then the background of machining, place of cutting of the screw. And lastly, it's got the background of injection molding for plastic screw.
Hello and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is MOHAMAD FARIS ROSLEE. But today I would like to explain about thread roll of manufacturing the screw. Firstly, wire is fed into straightening machine as it is flowed into cutting machine to cut into designated length or dimension, and die cuts the head of the screw blank. Then there are two methods of thread forming, which is the first one is involving stationary die and another die moved in reciprocating manners as the screw blank is rolled between two dies. The another method is the same at the first, which is to get the screw blank, but for this one, the method of the screw blank was rolled between 2 or 3 dies to create thread. For the advantage of this process is first is to produce a higher rate of production and better finish quality, and the second one is accurate production of pitch diameter, thread angle and roundness. Despite of having advantages, this process has some of disadvantages, which is the first one is the production of flat die is complex and costly, and then the other one, the specific dimension and formation of the die casting is time wasting.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. My name is IMAN HAMZAH and I'm going to explain turning process of making a screw. Turning is a process of machining. It is a process of removing unwanted material from the original workpiece. Turning process will remove the unwanted material and reduce the diameter of the workpiece. Now I will explain the step of turning process. First, we need to set the X, Y and Z axis to 0 by touching the cutting tool to the workpiece. Second, the second step is enter the diameter by adjusting the scale at the spindle and the third process is moving the steering wheel to start the process. Okay, for the advantages of the turning process, it is high precision and it will produce a good surface finish. Less energy is required for the turning process and it is easy to perform as we do not require a skilled person to operate the machine. For the disadvantage is the safety of the operator operating this turning machine is So for the disadvantages, turning machine is a little bit costlier than traditional methods. The safety of the operator is at stake because there are many hazards exposed to the operator, and the turning machine is only limited to the size as limited size can be machined.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is MOHAMAD. Now I will talk about the plastic screw, which is made by injection molding machine. So before we go any further, I will talk about the material which is can make the plastic screw. We have here is polyether ketone, glass fiber renal phosphorylamide, and polycarbonate, and many more. So, okay, for the process of injection molding machine for plastic screw, first, solid plastic pellets from the hopper will go down through heating cylinder and reciprocating screw. then the solid plastic pellet will heat up with a certain temperature to make the material melt, and then the molten plastic will inject out by the injection nozzle into the mold. Then after a few minutes, after the mold is cooled down, then the hydraulic clamp of cylinder will pull the movable pattern to remove the product. Alright, for the advantages of the injection molding machine, it was a very effective method to make a plastic screw, which is it was very accurate product based on the dimension and parameter. And then the second one was saving method beyond on time, energy and materials, which the production is making was very fast, and the working automatically and save energy. Besides that, the material was also waste fuel. Then the third one, the injection molding machine is available to use most of plastic materials, and it can make in efficiently and accurately. So the disadvantages of the machine was it was high initial cost, as the machine and tooling of the machine was expensive. Then second, it was limited of design, which is limit thickness for the product. That's all for me.
So for the conclusion, I would like to state that we have learned two types of screw, which is metal and plastic. So for the manufacturing of metal, there are two ways to manufacture them. So the first is by using thread rolling, and secondly is machining or cutting. So even so, there are still many ways on how to improve the way to manufacture the screw, because in this industry there are still many possibilities to improve our own industry. So I hope that our industry will improve, especially about screw. Thank you.